today is the start of my bi-monthly theme, in which I pick an artist, label, or some kind of music production topic I'm currently interested in and wish to share. I was inspired by Beatrice M's Dubstep to Tech House Connection. If you haven't listened to it already, please do. They're really, really good. It's a two-parter. Really good interviews, really good perspectives, and connections. Yeah, so check them out. So this month I wanted to show my love and appreciation for, if you haven't guessed already, an artist, legend, and Jamaican idol called Alton Ellis. Born Alton Nemahaya Ellis in Trenchtown, Kingston. He is one of the most renowned innovators of Jamaican music. He is labelled in the Reggae World Music Hall of Fame as the godfather of rocksteady, and is deeply rooted in ska and traditional R&B. So the track you just heard was called Valley of Decision, and this recording is actually a bit of a ghost recording. Like, I can't seem to find anything on when it was recorded or written. I can only tell you when it was released on this compilation, which was 1993. The name of the compilation is also called Valley of Decision. And yeah, it's a great capturing of his work spanning through the 60s into the 80s. And I just fell in love with it the first time I heard it. I think I was just scrolling through Discogs as like a, keen 16-year-old selector. And yeah, just was completely taken aback. I've really fallen in love with this compilation and his music through that. So today, I'm just wanting to walk you through his back catalogue and the evolution of his sound through the 60s into the 70s and so on. I want to share the state of the Jamaican recording industry, also the politics at the time, and how he used his music to reflect that. So the second track I'm going to play is a stone cold classic of his. It's called I'm Still in Love, and it is a perfect encapsulation of his signature rocksteady sound. the universal question. Alton, he didn't actually start his creative and artistic life as a musician. He started as a dancer, and he would perform in competitions held in downtown Kingston by a guy called Veer Johns. He was an old war veteran, and he held these competitions called Veer Johns Opportunity Hour. They were broadcast on the RJR radio, which is the Radio Jamaica local radio. And this talent show was responsible for launching the careers of a massive amount of Jamaican voices. Alton was among them, including an all-star lineup, such as Sky legend Laurel Aitken, the Wailers, John Holt, and Millie Small. With the track "My Boy Lollipop," boom, boom, boom. Absolute classic. He eventually broke from the dancing duo and started his music career in Cox and Dodd's renowned Studio One. His first recording, which I'm going to play for you now, was written whilst he was a labourer on a building site. It was written with him and his partner Eddie Parkins in the duo Alton and Eddie. There are a few versions recorded later, but I've decided to play the original 1959 recording as it captures a very tender and innocent essence of his early career and the state of where the Jamaican recording industry was at that point. This track is called Muriel by Alton and Eddie.
If I had a pair of wings over the prison walls, I'd fly until I find the one I love so well. Just because I love her so, that is the reason why I go. Although I know that it will cost my life. And it's like singing a whispering song, and it's like rain. I love my girl, she's so sweet. Oh Muriel, I love you so. Just because I love her so, that is the reason why I go. Although I know that it will cost my life. Like singing, whispering song, and it's like rain. I love my girl, she's so sweet. Oh Muriel, I love you so. Just because I love her so, that is the reason why I go. Although I know that it will cost my life. Miriam, oh, Miriam.
it's a very distinct picture of where Jamaican music was at the time. And yeah, there's a great compilation on Bandcamp from Death Is Not the End called If I Had a Pair of Wings, Jamaican Doo-Wop Vol 1. It's an amazing collection of all the original Jamaican legends in their early careers, such as the Blues Busters, Laurel Aitken, Jimmy Cliff, really early Jimmy Cliff, and Alton, of course, with this track, Muriel. So as Jamaica was moving towards independence in 1962, its music was rapidly evolving beyond the traditional American R&B sound. This cultural shift created space for a sound that was uniquely Jamaican, drawing on calypso, which was hugely popular on the island. Revival music, known in the West maybe more as Pocomania, and the local mento tradition, kind of more call and response type stuff. Musicians blended these influences with, the American sound. You got artists like Fats Domino, Louis Jordan, and so on. And yeah, from this fusion, ska music was born. Now, Alton isn't necessarily known for the birth of ska, but he was definitely a leading player in the cultivation of the genre. So I want to play a track of his, recorded in 1961, called Lullaby Angel. He was still with his partner Eddie, and yeah, they were key in setting the tone of what ska would eventually mould into.
Lullaby angel, ring up the bell. Lullaby angel, the bells of love. You are my angel, and you are my love. You are my love. Lullaby angel, I took a chance. Lullaby angel, the true romance. Lullaby angel, I took a chance and love. One and only, you never leave me lonely, send me from above to be my lovey dove. You're so fine, you're mine, all mine, and I'll be loving you all the time. Lullaby angel, I took a chance. Lullaby angel, the true romance. You are my angel, and you are my love. You never leave me lonely, send from above to be my loving love. You're so fine, you're mine, all mine, and I'll be loving you all the time. Lullaby angel, I took a chance. Lullaby angel, the true romance. You are my angel, and you are my love. You are my love. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, so that was Lullaby Angel by Alton and Eddie. I just love the rawness of these recordings. You can really hear the room that they were recorded in, and the proximity to the microphone that everyone was playing. And yeah, it must have been such an exciting time as a musician to be, discovering these new sounds. And to quote the man himself, he sums up the process as in those days, there was nothing special being recorded. We had no general direction, no set pattern. We just recorded anything that sounded good and was saleable. We used to write soft tunes, calypso, blue beat, anything. From there, we just progressed a riff onto a riff until we get to where we are. But we usually followed a pattern of R&B from the States, the boogie-woogie rhythm like Louis Jordan, and so forth. We progress from that to ska, and then we go a little slower and get rock steady. I love that, as it expresses the freedom of experimentation they had when they were writing music. It shows this unique power to move forward and not necessarily know where it is you're going. And yeah, just stick with it. A lot of the best experimentations of music have been through either, accidents or embracing stuff you may have not heard before. And yeah, through experimentation, you find new things. So the next track I'm going to play is called I Know It All. A lot slower and, a bit more romantic, soulful, and it sounds to me like kind of the early building blocks of where Alton was wanting to go with his rocksteady sound. So yeah, this is I Know It All by Alton and Eddie.
Yes, I know your heart is broken, but still my arms are open. Eagerly awaiting for your return. Oh, if you would only look back at those romantic moments, then your heart would tell you you need my arms again. I know I can't be ever without you. Oh, never, ever, ever, ever. Oh, can't you see? Oh, if you would only look back at those romantic moments, then your heart to tell you you need my arms again.
So yeah, that was I Know It All by Alton and Eddie. Now, the music industry on the island was still very small at the time, with only a handful of key producers, including Cox and Dodd and Treasure Isle founder Duke Reid. For both, the local radio was irrelevant, and the only way that new music was discovered was through DJs and sound system culture. The playlists on the radio were just way too heavily censored, and by the time a track was played on the radio, everyone had already moved on. So yeah, with the importation of music from the island to other countries, this was great, obviously, but the only problem is that due to mistreatment or exploitation, hardly anyone was getting paid. And Coxon said himself, I mean, he only released about 60% of his music that he recorded. Alton himself has described the business as not being strong back then. He says here, there was some money, but not enough to go around or to satisfy the producer. Studio time was £4 an hour, and the musicians usually get £15 a song. You'd have to be God blessed to pick up any royalties, otherwise you keep singing every week for £15 a song. When Jamaican records did begin selling abroad, very little of the proceeds made their way back to the persons who actually created the music, and more than a few reggae legends who continue to be lionised here and abroad have to eke out a hand-to-mouth existence. Basically saying, like, artists had to still work really hard to just put food on the table. And yeah, it reflects the music industry even now, you know. It's getting harder and harder for the money to actually come back to the source. Now, I'd like to play you a track. It's Alton's first kind of smash hit, and it is a ska banger called Dance Crasher. Party, dance, sound system you're in front of, anything, you would have 100% heard this track. And obviously, I'm sure there are places you still could. It's a wicked track, and yeah, really set Alton on his musical journey. The sentiment of it is kind of like a anti-rude boy sentiment, like he's basically describing how you can be a champion, like Bunny Grant, who was a famous boxer on the island. And it was, yeah, basically saying how you can be like him, be strong without causing a fuss, throwing your weight around, as at the time there was a lot of unrest at parties with the rise of rude boy culture throughout the 60s. So, yeah, you're going to hear from the man himself, just describing the transition from ska music into his kind of signature rocksteady sound. Really cool little artifact, just of him saying, you know, describing the actual elements of each track, and also describing how he spirited the transition with certain tracks. So, yeah, here he is.
And it's so clear to identify, because ska music have a walking bass, dum 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 dum, and the piano playing say dum pa pum pa pum pa pum pa pum pa pum pa. If you do it on the piano, the left hand will be playing the beat, the bass, boom 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 boom. Right hand playing the after beat, boom pa pum pa pum pa pum pa. And that's the perfect illustration of ska music, and that was happening. Then Girl I've Got a Date came on the scene with a bass line with more notes than just dum dum dum. Girl I've Got a Date said dum boom 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 boom, pop pop boom boom boom, boom 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 boom. It's not walking anymore. Boom boom boom. That's the first rocksteady music. Then, and it was a little bit up because it was on the borderline of ska and rocksteady. This was on the borderline. So it's up tempo, but the bass line is different. Until we take it down a little bit now. And we get songs like Get Ready Rocksteady, Ain't That Loving You, Why Birds Follow Spring. So we move completely from ska now. It's down slower and the line is more notes to the bass line. And I was I spearheaded that song, and everybody began to go in my direction.
Yeah, really interesting hearing from the man himself talking about the exact point of the transition. So yeah, I'm going to play that track that he's describing. It's called Girl, I've Got a Date, and it's arguably his most popular track of all time. So yeah, here is Girl, I've Got a Date.
Girl, I've got a date, and I just mean I can't stay late. Oh, all my life, and I've been warning you, girl, not just once or twice. Take this from me, I'm as free as a bird in the tree. Girl, I've got a date, and I just mean I can't stay late. Oh, all my life, and I've been warning you, girl, you just can't be my wife. Take this from me, I'm as free as the birds in the tree. Girl, I've got a date, and I done just can't stay late. No, I've been warning you, girl. No, girl, you just can't be my wife. Take this from me, I'm as free as the bee.
Such a nice track. You can really feel the transition, and you can feel the ska influences. You can feel it's still got that character, but instead of the bass line just following, it just it drops into the track, and it kind of invites you in, rather than just commanding you to dance, get up, and yeah, I just find that really cool. So the next track I'm going to play is Ain't That Loving You, which is another one that he mentioned. this is one of my favorite tracks. I mean, they're all my favorite, but this one especially, it's gorgeous. And yeah, I feel like this track was the one that really cemented the signature Rocksteady sound. So yeah, here is Ain't That Loving You.
You think I love you for just one thing. To you, my love, it may be the way it is, but I love the way you carry yourself. I even love the way you wear your hair. Ain't that love in you? Ain't that love in you? For more reason than one. Somehow, my love, you've been misled by the things that other men say. But I love the way you carry yourself. I even love the way you wear your hair. Ain't that love in you? Ain't that love in you? For more reasons than one. Oh, yes, it is. Did it ever occur to you why I do all that any man can do? You keep a smile on your face. It's because I love you, I love you, I love you. So many ways, somehow, my love, you've been misled. Spite the things that other men say, but I love the way you carry yourself. I even love the way you wear your hair. Ain't that love in you? Ain't that love in you? For more reasons than one. Don't you know I love you? From the depth of my heart, I love you, darling. And I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you.
So a lot of these tracks are dedicated to a special someone, and that someone was his first wife, Pearl. And there's a funny story about Cox and Dodd being absolutely delighted whenever she would give him trouble or hurt his feelings, or, you know, there would be drama because he would know that there's a hit record around the corner. And I just find that so touching. And yeah, unfortunately, they did have to split. And obviously this broke him. First wife, you know. So he made a vow to never love again. And yeah, this is the track Never Love Again.
I cannot forget the night I met you. You gave me love in the morning. You stole my love in the evening. Now that you're gone, girl, I can go onward without you. No, I'd never, 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 at all, I'd never, 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 I'd never love again. I cannot forget those tears I cried, girl. You gave me love in the morning. You stole my love in the evening. Now that you're gone, can't go on, girl, without you. I'd never, never, never. Oh, I'd never, never, never. I'd never love again. Ah, la, la, la. Ah, la, 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 da, da, da. No, I cannot forget those dreams I had, girl, girl, girl. No, because of you I had stayed late and now have lost my day. Now that you're gone, girl, I can't go onward without you. I'd never, never, never. Oh, I'd never, never, never. Girl, I'd never love again. I'd never love again.
So during this time, Alton was a complete success. He was touring the island, the US, the UK, Canada, even taking trips to Africa, and had completely cemented Rocksteady within, you know, the heart of Jamaican music. So yeah, the next track I'm going to play is just another classic of his. It's called Cry Not For Me, and yeah, it's beautifully written, beautifully poetic, about a willow tree that cries eternally if you get your heart broken. And he's asking the tree not to cry anymore because he's found the love of his life. this was at a stage where things were starting to change on the island. The unrest was becoming more and more present. The Jamaican Labour Party and the People's National Party were funding what is called garrison communities and arming them. This led to mass radicalisation, fueling the fire on rude boy culture and eventually gang warfare and riots. One of the worst riots at that time was the Rodney riots, and the reason why it all kicked off was because the Jamaican government didn't allow a left-wing activist called Walter Rodney back into the country. He was teaching at the University of the West Indies at the time, and students marched against this. And unfortunately, it escalated into a full-blown riot. Millions of pounds of damage was caused, and 6 people died. But yeah, this meant that things were changing. The identity of Jamaican music was changing. For Alton, he never positioned himself particularly as a political mouthpiece or like a militant voice, but he did have a conscious soul and was bearing witness to all of this injustice. And yeah, I think the disconnection between him and the more militant sound that was emerging was prevalent. Like, he didn't necessarily connect with that artistically in the same way he did with his, signature rocksteady sound. And I think he offers a different kind of message rather than just kind of like a fight for your rights type thing, where it's all about compassion, dignity, emotional truth. And yeah, he reminds us that social awareness in this genre is not only expressed through protest, but also through, the soul, empathy, and humanity. And I think he, was unique in this way. So yeah, this is Deliver Us by Alton Ellis. as the 60s gave way to the 70s, rocksteady was becoming less and less relevant. With the rise of roots reggae music, Bob Marley, the Wailers, this completely reshaped the landscape that Alton had helped build. And despite his influence, he often spoke about poor pay, exploitation with his producers, Cox and Dodd and Duke Reid. He got sick of it, basically. It was such an unstable industry that he decided to move to the UK. And he opened a record shop called Alton Records in Brixton. It is now Lion Vibes, I think. And he lived out his life there, nurturing the Dice Brick sound, which would basically help inspire what we know now as lovers rock. There's even rumours, that he gave Dennis Bovell his first guitar. Rumours aside, his role in bridging Jamaican rocksteady and UK reggae music is completely undeniable. His legacy helped shape a movement across London and the UK. Maybe I've just been in the wrong circles, but I feel like he's been completely undersung in the history of reggae music. And it's only recently that, I think people are starting to take note. His career wasn't just the 60s, it's everything, that happened afterwards. So I want to play you a track he recorded, I think, in the 80s called I Want You Girl. It's gorgeous.
Days a week.
So, we're coming up towards the end of the show, and I would just like to say, if you're still here, thank you very much. This is going to be like a bi-monthly thing, where, I pick a topic or something that I'm interested in, just kind of satisfy the curiosity, I guess. It's been great. Next month, it'll just be like a regular mix, and then, the month after that will be something else. Like Alton himself, like he is truly one of the most prolific artists in my eyes within the reggae zeitgeist, and it's been great to delve into his life, and to be honest, I'm only scratching the surface. Like he achieved so much, and I just wanted to dedicate this hour to someone who has really inspired me over the years, and provide a door to to his music. In 2008, he sadly passed away, and he was 70, which is a good innings, I think. And it was he left behind a body of work that was completely built on dignity, tenderness, and emotion. He didn't shout. He didn't necessarily like posture in any way. He sang like someone who understood love and patience, regret, restraint. He, although he wasn't necessarily like a leading voice politically, he was a revolution, in his own right. And I think the inner turmoil is also as important as the outer. So on that, I would like to play a track called Why. It's a track that asks a lot of questions, but also has a lot of reverence for the world. And it's, it just encapsulates his perspective on the world and all of the unanswered questions I'm sure he left with. So this is a song called Why.
Yesterday, like today, it follows tomorrow. La 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 la. Why some trees are so tall, while other days stay small.
As I looked all around
sky.